All right, this should be the last piece for your box. If you remember, you had a wide piece, two wide pieces, short, not as wide piece on either edge, a lid, and whether you had a hinge on these two or these two, and whether the pins went up and down or left and right, depends on which version you chose. But all of you are going to have a base where you can have little pins which line up with the holes that you have drawn in the other ones. So it's going to look something like that. So with, dimensions. This one also frequently has a design on it, so that when you open the box, there's something on the inside. But for now, I'm just going to draw this. All right. We're going to make a box 4x3 for dimensioning purposes, for translation between different finicky programs purposes, I should say. Okay, and this is 2x3. So let's do 3x2. Keep it in there. Let's move this in a little bit. It does need to be in there. I'm going to draw pins on all sides. All right. Now, if you remember, what we did is we had a hole for a pin that was 1/4 of an inch wide, but I'm going to adjust for the curve. I didn't adjust for it in the size of the hole. I am going to adjust for it in the size of the pin because I want them to fit snugly. I'm also going to adjust for the curve in the length so that it meets up flush with the edge in the box. And if you remember, I had them all in by 1/8 of an inch. So there should be 2 on each corner that are like that. So I have another one that's right here. Oh, where the dimensions on. That's 0.25 plus 1/80. 1/8 plus 1/80. And in from the edge by 1/8. And then we do the same thing over here. I think I'm going to use a mirror this time. You could have used all the times before, but I didn't. Eight plus 1/80. And by 8. And another one. That's 1/8 plus 1/80. 1/4 plus 1/80. And it's in by 1/4. Or 1/8, I should say. And we're going to have one in the middle, which will be extra fun. That's right. 0.25 plus 1/80th. 1/8 plus 1/80th. 1/8 plus 1/80. That's ridiculous. And hopefully, did I line it up properly? So that should be at 1.5. I did not. 1.5 in the middle. All right, I'm going to do a mirror line. So I'm going to find the center and draw a line. I'm going to make it a construction line so it doesn't interfere with my design. It doesn't cut a solid line. You just right click it and select the construction and turns it into this dashed line that I know is just being used to mirror things. So I'm just going to grab everything there and hit that shift and grab that so that it doesn't also do top line. I'm going to do mirror. I'm going to select mirror all selected already. I'm going to do mirror line and do that there. I'm going to hit apply and I'm done. And then I should be able to trim, 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 trim. And then I should be able to delete the inside boxes. For some reason, it doesn't let me get rid of the box lines. The trim function. So which ones I got to go back to. Let's try it again. Trim, trim, trim. Which is correct. I should have just selected the outside lines, but whatever. Now I can get rid of this. I say make it a construction line just in case you don't get rid of it, but yeah, you can get rid of it. I can get rid of these construction lines too. And I would appreciate it if you do. They do show up in the laser cutting program and I just go in and delete them. That does make my life a little bit easier to get rid of them first before I have to deal with that. And you know, you have whatever whatever you have here. Hey there. That'll wake you up. And let's go through and put this image letters, say ooh, maybe that's a maybe 1-inch letters is a little bit big. Half-inch letters. And let's change the font here to something other than boring. Ooh, so many fonts. There we go. Line up. Let's just make this box. Dimensions. Dimensions. There we go. That's right. I want to increase the size of the text box. There we go. It's a box gift. All right, extrude it. I need 1-inch. And I am ready to assemble this. Make sure to assemble it. I'll be cutting those that are assembled first. I need to make sure that you have done it correctly. If you get pressed for time, then by all means, you might start cutting them ahead of time before you get the assembly done. But you know, get the assembly done. You need to make sure you've done your stuff correctly. If you have not, if the things obviously don't line up, go through and fix the original parts. All right. Save as. Paste.